What's up, Toy Fam? Welcome back to the Toyly Cool channel. This video is a tribute video to the 50th anniversary of the Voltes 5 animated series and toy line. So we know in previous episodes we've featured the mini action Voltes 5. We have in our collection the 40th anniversary Bandai release of the Voltes 5, the GX31, okay? And we also have the Volt in Action Voltes 5 that came out 2 years ago. It's I'll post a picture here, okay? So we opened this guy up, we did a review, we showed you how to put him together, and it's a nice touch. And we finally received, just yesterday, this beautiful package of the 50th anniversary edition commemorative Soul of Shogokin Voltes 5. And I don't know how different it is from the 40th anniversary because I've never seen and I've never opened the 40th anniversary, but we'll do a comparison as we progress in future episodes. So just want to show you the beautiful box. It's got a nice gold touch for the golden anniversary of this wonderful piece of Japanese and global culture. Grew up with this animation. I grew up with wanting the toy, and now I have four different iterations of this, and couldn't be happier. So this is the Soul Shogokin GX31 SP 50th anniversary Voltes 5. We're not going to open them up. I'm just showing you that this is for the 50th anniversary edition of Voltes 5. 50th anniversary of Soul of Shogokin Voltes 5. So let's put him aside. The real star of today's episode is what's inside this brown box. As you can see, this still has tapes all over. Haven't opened him up. This is a perfect match for this, I was told. So we'll know. And let's see what's inside the brown box. I hope that there's another packaging, but you know, it's your typical brown box. Says camp. Okay, first clue what's inside. It says Super Base Series SB01, the Big Falcon. So what Big Falcon is associated with Voltes 5? Put your comments down below. Or you probably don't need to because we're going to open them up anyway. So use your trusty box cutters, slice him up, slice up the tape, and slowly, gently open, because you don't know if there's another box that's protecting it. No, there's no box. I can see a clear plastic case. It's got this top to protect it. So let's jump into what's inside. Are you ready for the reveal? Because I am. I'm seeing it from the side. Pretty nice. Ta-da! Super Base Series, the Big Falcon. You guessed it right. This is Voltes 5's Super Big Base Camp Big Falcon. Camp Big Falcon. So let's go on the side first. It shows you how to assemble a few of the things. It's battery operated. It's probably going to light up. I don't know. We have some batteries lying around. We'll put it together. On the back, on the right side, you see, yeah, how you put the head on. And then, oh yeah. Now this is the perfect case you need to display your mini action. And I hope it fits the mini action. We'll see. We'll open the mini action later and we'll put it together. But from the front, you see the blue sky, you know, picture, photo, just to highlight that normally when you see a shot of the Camp Big Falcon in the animation, it's up against either the green foliage of the island or it's the big blue sky when they launch the Voltes team into the air. So let's open him up. Yeah, plastic flap on this side. Let's not break the box. It's a nice looking plastic packaging. I don't know why it doesn't come out. Come on, there you go. Just takes a little bit of strength. Yeah, the packaging itself is pretty sturdy. It's thick plastic. So I don't know how you can open this. I think the best way to do it is to pull it from the side. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now I know why. Okay, take this one out. Same for the other side. And hold on to it because the head might fall and might drop, might break it, but it's got tape in it, so it's okay. You're fine. Yeah, you're fine. As we'd like to do in the previous episodes, we like to remove. Yeah, we're going crazy. Yeah, let's take this out too. All right, there we go. There we go. Take this off. Take this off. That's nice. Okay, let's get settled. There we go. So yeah, I think you need to wipe off a few of the tapes and the sticky things, but pretty nice. So yeah, put it there. Okay. So let's see where this goes. Okay, it's pretty simple, pretty straightforward. You open the launching bay, and then you stick. There's a square peg, there's a square hole, and there's a square peg. Straightforward, easy peasy. Now, if you do this and you can't remove it, you'd probably have to display this like this. You can't put it back in the plastic casing, and that's a good thing, right? Okay. Now, I don't know where they said, okay, where do you put the batteries? Where do you put the batteries? Let's close this up. Where do you put the batteries? Okay, that's the switch. Where in the world do you put the batteries? Okay, so I found the battery space. It's right here, the slanted facade or pillar, and just slides out. Pull it out. Okay. And I don't know what batteries do you use for this. These are the smaller ones. A small one, which we don't have. Let me see. Nope, it doesn't say. That's weird. Okay, we'll look into that. In the meantime, we'll do a short video on that. But in the meantime, let's explore this. Okay, there you go. Okay, before we add the voltage steam, just want to show you a few things. Now, I'm sure when we were able to discover what batteries are used for this, you'll see the eyes light up, which they normally do on the cartoon. This is not your off-the-mill 3D printed type deal. You see the turrets, the anti-aircraft, and I should say useless defense of the Big Falcon, because anytime a Bosanian Beast Fighter comes around, they need to go to Voltus 5. They're probably useful with the flying saucers and all of the other stuff, but as far as the Bosanian Beast Fighters, these two would rather be spitballs. So with that, let's look into how he integrates with the mini action Voltus 5, and I hope, and I do hope that the reports were correct, because that's the only reason why I purchased this. So we have our Voltus 5 here, okay? So let's start with number 1, the Volt Cruiser. He's supposed to sit here, looking good so far with the Volt Cruiser, just right proportion. Number 2 is the Bomber. Okay, this one. Let's see if it fits. Nice, nice, very nice. Let's look at the Panzer, Big Bert, and the Panzer. Nice. Yep, just right, just about right. Now the tricky part here is the frigate, because it's quite long. So I don't know if it will fit. It's quite long. So we'll see. The Volt frigate, just nice. I hope it closes. Okay, and then the lander, piloted by none other than Jamie Robinson, the beautiful Jamie Robinson. And the Volt lander sits. No. Okay. First issue. Volt lander is spilling all over the place. It's not neatly secured. You could have done a better job at it, but it's still there. It's still there. So it's you've got these yellow stickers that say that's out of bounds, but you've got the wheels coming out from the sides, spilling over. So that's my first complaint about this. Now let's see if it closes. Boom. Okay. So you have to push the frigate a little bit farther back. So if I think do that, and it might close. Yeah. Okay. So it closes, and there's a peg, or no, there's kind of like a, I don't know what that is, but it locks it in place. Let's close this one too. Nice. I think it's nice. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section if you think this is a good addition to your mini action Voltes 5 collection. But let's open it and see if they're all still in place. Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah, that's a nice look. I think so. I think it's not that expensive. It's less than 5,000 pesos, but we'll get into that as we do a more detailed toy review. So we'll be back to that in a quick blink. What am I going to do with this? It doesn't have instructions for the batteries, doesn't tell me what batteries to use, so I'm going to have to look for it. First impression, this looks like a legit this looks like a legit reproduction, because I forgot to mention that the back says Toei Company. Toei Company is the original producer of Voltes 5 and Daimos and Combattler 5. So this is a legit product. It's not a reproduction. It's not a knockoff. This is a legit Toei Company release, or at least it's licensed. So the only thing I have about this, okay, first impression, it's a three out of 5. Reason for that is because I thought it would have been bigger. It would have. I wanted a little bit more detail to it. I wanted a little bit more detail to it because it's simply just a place to store your mini action Voltes 5. But better than nothing, right? You know, some people do it DIY. Some even did 3D printed, but at least this is an official reproduction or official release. So just the front alone, that front is iconic. So any child born in the 80s who loved to watch TV and loved to watch Voltes 5 would recognize this look. That head, the red, tip, and the thing sticking out of the ears. Yeah. So give us a solid three out of 5. Price point, that's where it goes up a little bit. It's now 3.5 because it's not that expensive. Not that I expected it to be, but I was hoping that because the mini action was quite pricey, that whatever accessory that would come to supplement that or complement that would be a little bit more detailed. But if it's going to follow that same quality, then yeah, it's a 4 out of 5. It hits the mark. It gives you a place where you can creatively store your mini action without having to be afraid of losing any one of the smaller parts. Although there's no place where you could store the weapon, but I think, now let's put this aside. If you lift this up, you can store the weapons underneath, but that's going to be a little bit tedious to play with it because you're going to have to lift the base to get to the weapons, the hands, and the sword. But it keeps it compact. It prevents loss of valuable accessories. So you're good. You're good. I would love to pose and take a few pictures of this with Voltus 5 formed right in front. Or if you're a creative type, you do a larger version of Voltus 5, put them somewhere farther, so you do that perspective thing that photographers do. Yeah. So playability wise, it's a 4 out of 5. It adds more options to your Voltus 5 collection. It adds more depth into what you can do in terms of toy photography or videography, if you're into that kind of thing. So if you don't just indulge in playing with your toys and you use that to post on social media or do whatever, this puts more levels into that. So in terms of overall appeal, I don't regret getting it. And if I was more creative than I really am, I would have more use for this. But if it's just a matter of shelf displayed, shelf or desk appeal, this would make for a nice diorama. If you can build on it, you can build around it. Okay. I have a few 3D printed beast fighters which you can use to basically, you know, uh, make it look like Big Falcon is under attack. So overall, the toys for me it's a solid three. It's a solid three. You elevate your play or your photography because you have something that's more official looking, something that's clean, something that's produced by the manufacturer or the producer of the company, licensed by the producer. So it's an official item, not just a knockoff or a DIY. And again, no offense to those, but this comes out a little bit cleaner than those. So that ends our review for the Camp Big Falcon. Like I said, if you're a big fan, yes, you must have this. It's nice to put on a shelf. I'm wondering where to put it because I don't have the shelf space. But given the way it looks, it would be nice. It would be nice to put that as a centerpiece somewhere. So uh, put your comments if you have any more ideas as how to better display this, how to put it, whether you want to open the doors or keep it like this. Actually, is a nice look. This is a nice look. It shows the other items on your collection. This is a nice look. I'd probably display it this way. Okay, I'd probably display it this way. If not, put it back in the acrylic box, which is also well, you can't put the head on it. So anyway, with all of that, if you have any more ideas on how to better display this or what kind of stuff would you do with this, toy photography, just a diorama, whatnot, put it in the comment box. We'd love to hear from you. So that's the end of our episode for the Camp Big Falcon, and thank you for staying tuned and watching the rest of the episode. Please click on like and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the bell button for notifications so that you can be alerted to more videos that we post. If you're on Facebook, you can also look for Toyly Cool and give us a follow. We like to post some of the content that doesn't make it on this channel to that page, and for future announcements of other videos. With that, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the next episodes, and happy collecting.